Challenges in the Near Future by Nathaly Tibaquirá Herrera. The three challenges I choose for this project are artificial intelligence, natural resources scarcity, and superbacteria. I'm gonna start with this last one, superbacteria. First of all, it's important to know what a bacteria is. They are single-cell organisms that live in all kinds of environments. The problem with them is that, for humanity, they represent danger because they produce illness, they produce infections, and in extreme cases, death. Until years ago, this wasn't a very big problem because we had antibiotics to fight them. But the misusing of these antibiotics, the poor prevention, and the unsanitary condition have created what we now know as superbacteria. This means that they are resistant to the common antibiotics, producing more disease, difficult to treat, and very contagious. Fortunately for us, there are very easy ways to prevent this to happen and to avoid that the superbacteria keep growing. First, we always have to complete the treatments when we are sick. Even if you feel better, you must complete the treatment. In addition to that, never self-medicate. Always go to a professional who can tell you what you need. It is kind of worrying though that even when all the investigations that have been made about this theme, there is no an actual solution for it because these kind of bacteria are very difficult to fight. So with these little actions, we're actually making a difference and we are saving ourselves from extinction because it is known that bacteria grow and expand much faster than the developing of new antibiotics. The second topic I'm going to talk about is artificial intelligence. This term was invented in 1956 and it refers to the area of computer science that create intelligent machines that work and react like humans. This topic may be a little bit difficult because a lot of people may think that artificial intelligence only represents good things for humanity, and it does, but we have to consider all the things that it represents. On one side, artificial intelligence would make our lives easier. Some examples of this can be problem solving with less errors, planning, robot control for exploring, or market analysis, or all the repetitive jobs we have day a day. But in this point, we have to ask ourselves, does it really worth it? Because on the other side, there are things that might not be as good as we think. Some examples of these are the replacing of humans. Because if you think about it, if we have machines that do all or a lot of jobs for us, we're not gonna need more human work. So there will be a lot of unemployment and the social and economic consequences that would bring. And with this, the loss of very human characteristics like the improvement with experience. Also, we have to think in how much it will cost and if we are willing to afford it. As I said before, this is a very serious and long theme, but we have to take into account all of these things to decide or take one side, because this is something that is already happening and we have to think about it and talk about it and see if we can implement some limits or rules that make this new technology easier in some way with prevention and ethic usage. The last topic I choose is the natural resource scarcity, which is understood as the reduction in economic well-being due to a decline in the quality, availability, or productivity of natural resources. This means that things like deforestation, pollution, the models of production and consumption, or even the political interests are making considerable damages to our ecosystem. And the result of this is scarcity of what? Common resources like clean water, quality soil, or earth minerals like gold, oil, platinum, or petroleum. Day to day is even more difficult to find these things. And people just don't realize the terrible impact this would have in our way to live. But the most sad thing is that possible solutions are things that we already know, like renewable energy sources, responsible use of our resources, and just something like recycling. All of this just make me think like these things are already happening. These are affecting our lives, and we know that we are in a place of no return. So we can still make things better and find possible solutions before it is too late. We have the answers. Now we just have to apply them and take care of us and especially our planet. Well, that's it. I really hope you like it and thank you for watching.